1. Woman in front of the window. Both of these pictures look exactly alike. Most people's eyes would stay up toward the woman and compare the scene outside, her hair, clothing, and even the curtains. If you move your eyes back and forth between the two pictures, they both look exactly the same. The difference is in a place where your eyes would not naturally gaze to first – the floor. The real difference is at the right of her feet. In the photo on the left, there is no mouse hole, and on the photo on the right, there is one. Number 2. Engineering. This one is a bit harder of the photos to test your intelligence because there is so much detail in these photos. Like our previous photo, the difference between the two photos is the green mechanism to the bottom right of the screen. Like the previous photo, your eyes won't naturally fall on the bottom of the screen because there is so much detail to look at in the top of the photo. Don't be surprised if this one took you a long time. It does for most people. Most people will automatically focus on the 3 holes in the machine above the green mechanism. Even the temperature on the thermometer is suspect. You also had to count all of the bolts and brackets. The blue hoses in the photos also had to be compared. Were there any missing in either photo? Were they the same length? Were they the same color? This one is very tricky. There's so much going on in the photo that each little detail needed to be checked to be sure that you didn't miss anything. Number 3. The Mona Lisa. This is one of the hardest pictures to find the difference in. If you look on the left side of the woman, you will notice that the background goes down much further right by her arm in the photo on the left than it does with the photo on her right. It's very subtle, but it's there. Most people look for a difference in her smile, a change in her eyes, and you may even have counted her fingers. These photos take a keen eye to spot the difference. Number 4. Space photo. This photo is relatively easy. However, you need to keep going back and forth between the two with your eyes because there is so much detail. You need to check if every plant and every star are in both of the photos. You also have to check if the monster in the sky is the same in both pictures, and even the boy on the spaceship. Did he have the same face? Does he have the same hair? It can give you a headache after a while. The answer is actually with the hole in the front of the boy's spaceship. The hole on the left is much smaller than the hole on the right. If you were lucky enough to set your gaze there the first time, you may have gotten it right away. If not, I hope you enjoyed the back and forth that it took to finally spot that difference. Number 5. The City. This picture brings your eyes to the towers on the building on the left. You may have started counting them. Even the train is suspect. You may have counted the windows on the train and checked to see if the cloud formation was different in one photo than the other. The actual difference between the two is in the upper right-hand corner. In the photo on the right, there is a plane in the sky. In the photo on the left, there is no plane. If your eyes went directly to the top of the photo, you got it right away. Your work is not done yet, though. There is actually a second difference in this photo. In the clock on the left, it's 10 minutes before 10. In the photo on the right, it's 4 o'clock. Since the other photos contained just one difference, this one is a bit more tricky. Number 6. The Spherical Sculptures. This is one of the easiest photos so far. Your eyes are immediately brought to the answer. In the photo on the left, there's a branch hanging in the left corner of the photo. There is no branch in the photo on the right. If you missed this one, you have probably been missing them all. The branch hanging in front of the photo is not subtle at all. It jumps right off the page at you. This one was easy. Number 7. Disney World. This photo was taken at Disney World, and it contains a great deal of detail. Not only are there all of the Disney characters posing in the shot, you also have to check both castles, which contain a lot of detail in themselves. If you couldn't find something there, you had to check the flags to make sure that they were identical and that nothing was left out. There's also the sky with the clouds and the power lines. This one will take you a while unless you're very observant. There is so much detail to go back and forth to compare. If you're a huge fan of Mickey Mouse, your eyes focused on him first. If that's the case, you might notice that his ear in the photo on the left is light black with a dark outline. His ear in the other photo is completely colored in. Subscribe for more.